The divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills in the divisional round for the 6th consecutive year against Bo Bix and the Denver Broncos. The best in the AFC was going to come from the 26-yard line as the Broncos host their first playoff game since 2015. And here they go with Nix on the run, connecting, and he's got the rookie Bryant, who's becoming more and more of a force.
I think he does this year.
They started with Harvey on the first snap, but now they bring in McLaughlin, and they hand it off to him. They had him, Bosa had him behind the line. He was able to effort his way for a good-sized gain.
Right sword. Ready,
Pass play all the way. And Nix throws it. Goes back to Bryant. And it's a catch. Here's a 1st and 10. With Nix able to dump it off to Harvey. And the rookie from Central Florida is tackled down by Taron Johnson at the 21.
See the evolution from the quarterback last year, 2nd year in the system. They're battle tested. He has been impressive this year. This is no bigger moment, though.
2nd and 4. Keeps it again. Blocker out in front. And dives near the yardage. Waiting his turn to get the football. 3rd and 1. Sneak. Nix. Close. Look at this. Out of the shotgun. Now he steps up under center. Easily has the 1st down. Powered right behind Alex Forsythe. Continues to wait his turn. Approaching the midway point of the 1st quarter. 2nd and 6 to the end zone. Oh, it was the perfect pass. And little Jordan with a big drop. Now it's a 3rd and 6. Bills rush forward to the end zone. There's Lutz putting the first points of the divisional round on the board. Their first snap is a give to Cook. And look at this running lane. Cook past the 50 and all the way down to the 42-yard line before finally P.J. Locke is able to end. Back to Cook. Another big opening. Surtain hit him first. By the way, Curtis Samuel, just brought off of IR, has been on the first 2 plays, and he threw a big block on that one. Chris Abrams-Drain comes in for him. Allen's first throw, open, and another 1st down picked up to Shakir. Back they go at the line of scrimmage. They connect with Brandon Cooks, and he is close to another 1st. Gilliam comes in to help administer the push. As always, it seems. Look at Allen, still standing up.
Whistle.
On 3rd and 6, pocket is clean. Now it collapses, and Allen takes off for the end zone. And instead, he gets right down at the sticks. The ball came out when the football hit the ground. Well, he hurries the team to the line. As again, he gets shoved, and he keeps driving, and he got about halfway home, but he's got the 1st down.
Oh, they didn't give him the 1st down.
Yep. Snap the 4th down play, and they get what they needed. 1st and goal from the gun. Cook has it. Cook is dropped for a 2-yard loss.
And the decision to go up there thinking it was a fumble when it was actually a 1st down.
Davis is the running back. Pass, open, touchdown. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills, McCole Hardman. That's the same play that he scored the game winner in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas in overtime for the Kansas City Chiefs.
The motion's going to come in, so you think that he's not going to actually get the ball, and then he comes out, and right there he's telling him to go over there. And that is why you motion. Not watered down.
Not at all.
Denver is amazing, so are the other teams.
And he beat them all, those quarterbacks I mentioned, in the regular season. Look at him take off. There wasn't a big opening, but he found one, and finally he barrels right into Talanoa Hufanga. They have 75 yards on the ground on 10 rushes. Here's another one to Cook. And Cook fumbles, and the Broncos are right there Singleton delivered the blow that knocked the ball out, and Denver has the recovery with Hufanga.
What a play for Denver. This is why they're so dominant on defense. They know how to make plays. They didn't get a ton of turnovers. They just stopped teams, but this is a teaching tape by Singleton on how to tackle and hit the...
McGovern's going into 10. He was shaken up while trying to dive in and get a recovery, but instead it went to the Broncos. Hufanga, and McLaughlin is ripping off a run of about 13, maybe 14.
He's the X-factor.
5 runs and 5 completions on an opening drive of a playoff game, but it only led to 3 points with the drop touchdown by Humphrey. Now Harvey hits Bishop. It keeps going. Nice piece of running by R.J. Harvey. Be returning to his original franchise and gotten better as the year's gone on. 2nd and 9, and wide open, and the catch, and it's Mims. 2nd and 12. Nix thought about it, now takes off, and he slides about a yard or two, begins to slide a yard or two short of the first. They fake the handoff to Harvey. They will sidearm pass. It's wide open to the lineman we just mentioned. Crum comes in as an eligible receiver. He reports, and he receives, and he runs it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
I'm blocking, guys. No one cover me. I would never catch a touchdown. Yes, I will. Denver takes the lead.
Frank Crum.
Exactly.
Snap
right.
counts.
Great point.
2nd and 10. They go back to Cook. Cook gets near the first. He's about a half-yard shy. And Anderson was running down the field with him, throwing some block. Lining up on a wing on the left, but now he'll get in position to help for the push.
Likes to go left.
And he does administer that push, and Allen has the first down. 2nd down to pass play. They got Cook. There's no one over there. Cook past the 50 and then collides with Locke. And the Bills have another big gainer. Davis takes his place in the backfield as Allen in traffic, able to unload it, and he gets it to Knox. On 1st down. Allen, they got to him. Nowhere to hide as 2 Bronco defenders take him down for the big loss. Allen throws, open, caught, and even watched to make sure he got the feet down. Cooks with another big catch. Ball's on the ground off the snap. Allen fields it, in trouble. And he just manages to get back to the line of scrimmage with Roach. Again, dragging him down. Allen saw the trouble, got a flag down, shakes off a hit, goes to the end zone where it's dropped. 33 yards, and the kick ties the game at 10. Do a little business of their own as Nix again rolling out and throwing. He's got the first down. Sidearm toss and finally caught. But Day has it, and he gets shoved down by Milano and others. Gain of 7. He got a 3rd down here. Got another 3rd down. Approaching a minute to go.
Watch the legs.
It's open for him. There he goes. Got the first down, and finally White is there to cut off the ankle. One drops back. Pocket is clear, and Nix has his target.
Right downfield, but the safety's there to make the outcut.
On 2nd and 10, he's rolling, planting, going. Here's you go, Tony, to the end zone. They got it! What a call! It's Humphrey hauling it in for the Bronco touchdown.
The field goal position, but you have your opportunity, and guess who they're attacking? Savage on the backside. He overruns it. There's no reason to. Big-time route and throw by Humphrey and Nix. What a play call.
Humphrey, kneel down. No timeouts. Tried to load it up. better head to the sideline if he wants another play. Oh, he lost the football.
That's why you never do that.
And it's picked up by the Broncos, and there's time on the clock. It's picked up by Key, the first-team All-Pro special teamer who was in as an extra defensive back, and they have a chance to add 3 more. You've never liked, Tony, aggressiveness like that right before the half with no timeouts.
I've been saying it for years. It just hasn't happened in a really, really long time. But when you run a play, are you going to score a touchdown? No. That ends.
That streak ends, and it may result in 3. 50 yards it is. Lutz to end the half with a Denver 10-point lead. 10 points in the final 22 seconds. And look at Cook. Line up right behind the right guard. Here they come, and they fumble again. They got to him from behind with Benito. And the recovery belongs to Denver.
Moving on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
Shakir's supposed to chip him, and he actually pushes him. You're supposed to push him back into. Shakir pushes him around the edge so Dawkins can't get there. And that allows Benito to go hit Allen, and that is a fumble, and this is why you can't get behind against this front.
14-3 record. Here's a 1st and 10. Out of the backfield they go Harvey. He is hit and goes on. Milano did not get him down. 3, just outside the 10. McLaughlin's in the backfield. They toss it to him. McLaughlin. Bills are waiting for him, and he was able to slip through 1 tackle Friday at practice. Be brilliant at the basics. And there's Lutz, and that's just inside the right upright, and good. Shotgun instead. He's got time. Flips it. Got it. Kincaid's first catch, and he adds some rack yardage to it. Got an open man, Kincaid again, and he bounces around with Moss and Singleton. He's a yard short, 3rd and 1.
Special to get him in this situation.
There they go, pushing ahead, and it looks like he's got the first, which will be the 4th time. It is a first, 4th time that has worked in 4 attempts. 1st and 10. Again. Oh, what a hit by Hufanga on Knox, who somehow held on for an 8-yard gain.
Well, he's going to be chipping, helping out, and then Hufanga. Oh! Fortunate, though. I mean, that is a hit. That's why they went and got him in Greenlaw, because
Lance Joseph says when he comes to the party, talking about Hufanga, his presence is felt. Look at Cook making his presence felt as he had to reclutch the football in the red zone.
Pressure.
Pass away, and 4th catch of the game for Shakir. Goes for 9.
Big time tackle by Riley Moss. This is
Kincaid on a wing, quick toss. It's Coleman, sidesteps the defender and slides in for the touchdown. Keon Coleman had a big catch last week at Jacksonville, and today he scores on a desperately needed drive for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, he had the drop earlier, even though it was a penalty. Double clutched this, but this was no bigger play to extend and score. That is a touchdown, and boy, did he need that. That's why you stay in it all year mentally. You get in the doghouse.
On 3rd and 5, Bills rush 4. Pass is intercepted. Oh, look at one of the linemen just jump up and take it out of the air.
It's Walker.
Yeah, Walker, the rookie. Little pass behind the line of scrimmage, and the Broncos are wise to it. McMillan.
After he had 2 turnovers of his own, you got to be able to put that aside and come back.
2nd and 14. Deep ball down the field, and he is intercepted by Locke. Locke jumps right in front of the receiver and takes it right back for the Denver Broncos. He was at 200 consecutive passes in the postseason without being intercepted before this throw.
Josh Allen tries.
He's been calling for that and running it with Cook.
Yes. You'll have your chance to take your shot at some.
And that's what they do with Cook. Cutting outside and picking up a good gain for 13 and another first. Quick pass. Shakir splits the defenders and is off and running. Shakir makes another one miss. And look at Shakir make a gigantic play. It's going to be the biggest pass play of the game. Here's Allen. Drop it back, throwing it to the end zone, and it is hauled in. Kincaid, just as he did a week ago, with the touchdown grab. And the Bills are a Prater extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, in my notes, critical situations. In the red zone, the ball's going to Kincaid. And Josh.
And now Prater. And the comeback from 13 down. Bills started at 20. Allen zings it. Got him. 15-yard pickup on the pass play to Kincaid. It was remaining in the third quarter. And remember, they bypassed on about the Broncos the 58-yard field goal, which could have given them a 2-score lead. Here goes Cook. And Cook is over 100 yards with that run of 13. It's a team which was some 70 yards more than anyone else had all season last year against the Broncos, and they're doing it again today. Here's Allen. Jump ball pass. It's Knox. Then he got another chunk play for 13.
Now they're going down. 5-man rush. This is who they are. Man-to-man everywhere else.
Back to Cook on first down. Big opening for him.
We can go up and go out, in, come back, either way.
2nd and 4. Go outside with it on the toss, and he's near the first. What did Joe Brady tell us?
Pusher Gilliam.
5 for 5 so far on this play. And look at Gilliam. He's making a difference. And again, Josh gets a couple of more tacked on. First down, Bills.
Watch Kincaid one-on-one at the top. Wow.
Allen has to do it, and he does. They had loaded up the left side, flooded the left side with all those receivers, and he went the other way. The 2nd and 10, 5-minute mark. Over to Samuel, and he is met right away by Hufanga. Need to get to the 4 for a first. Quick pass, it's on the ground. Shakir, did he pick it up cleanly? Well, the Bills think he did. Kicking in this stadium has this from 31, and the kick is good. With 4:11 to go in the third quarter. Bosa coming after him. He ran it out too far. Nick steps up and throws. And with the feet down, officials say yes. And guess what? Cortland Sutton, they could have used him.
Coming after him.
Pass. Dumped off. Mims. Bishop brings him down for a loss. Tony.
And now you got all this stuff. You got to watch all these guys. Who's coming, who's not. Can you get the protection right, Bo?
They bring 4. Guns it down the middle. Look, wide open is Sutton. Coming to life on this drive. Just in time.
They were all up in here. They backed out. I wouldn't expect that here.
This time they were coming. Nix. Gonna run with it. He's got the first down, and he slides to about the 25-yard line with a minute to go.
Hasn't played a ton today. Now it's like go out there and save our season.
1st and 10.
They're going after him.
Going for the end zone, over the shoulder. Oh, Mims hauls it in. To the wire, you got to think.
We've had a few thrillers in the divisional and AFC title game over the years. I mean, that throw, just dropping it in the bucket, keep the feet in, come to the ground with it. Mims is usually the gadget guy, obviously an exceptional returner, but the pressure under all this right now, this is just such high-level football in many ways.
Back to throw. Now going to try to fling it and completes it. It's Kincaid with the catch and a timeout called by Buffalo.
Yep, and they'll have a chance here.
There he goes to Shakir, who laterals it back, and they've got a big gain with Davis, and they're in field goal range. A hook and ladder call here in the final 30 seconds, and the Bills are all the way down to about the 32-yard line. A timeout call by the Bills.
I can't believe they pulled this out right here. It's a genius call by Joe Brady and executed to perfection. I mean, this is
That's Coleman down there. Here's Allen retreating to the 40 and heaving it deep to the end zone. Oh, looks like he was held by Moss. Low snap, it's fielded. Can't take the sack, goes down the middle of the field, and it's over the head of Knox, who was open, Tony. Here's Prater from 50, and the kick. It's long enough and good.
he's automatic. Quite some time.
No kidding. Look at Prater.
Look at that.
Dead center.
Ball doesn't move.
A player who kicked for the Broncos in 6 postseason contests. He's just his first snap coming from the 28.
There they are, coming after him. They've been having success with it until the last play for a touchdown.
Here's the throw, and Sutton has the catch. Fans of Mafia out there that have their choice. And here is a little wide receiver screen is shut down by Taron Johnson. Sutton at the top with Benford on him. Here's Nix stepping up and throwing. Did that hit the ground? It's on the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 9. Stands at the goal line. Steps up away from the heat. And now holds onto it with 2 hands as he's ridden down after a 4-yard gain by Cooper. 5 receivers. Allen on the run, finds Kincaid. Oh, he was able to buy some time. They barely provided any rut. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I go back to the right side.
From behind, they come after him. Flips it over to Cook. Trying to get to his feet and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. The play is off. Here comes the blitz. Little screen pass to Davis. A race to the chains, and he gets there.
Coming after him all out.
They pick it up, and they go deep down the field, and the pass is caught. No, it's McMillan has the football. How about that? Jaquan McMillan. Does he have a case? That's the question, Gene.
No, I don't think he does, Jim. I just don't think Cooks really has firm possession of the football when both players hit the ground. Quite honestly, I think by the time they both get down there and you're defining firm possession, I think it's on McMillan. I mean, he's got it up top, but I thought he lost it as he was falling toward the ground there, which wouldn't put him down by contact.
Yeah, and that was slow-mo. Here's real speed.
Goes to the ground, rolls over, and it ends up in the arms of McMillan.
Well, then why couldn't he? Okay, his feet are on him there. That's why he couldn't get up and run. But that's going to...
Next, back to throw from the pocket. Brings it over to Harvey. Nice move to get past Shaq Thompson and keeps his balance going as he approaches midfield. Big time play by the rookie second rounder. Again, lofts it down the field over the shoulder. And there's the flag on Taron Johnson trying to defend Sutton. And that will set up the Broncos in field goal range.
There are 2 fouls by the defense on the play. Personal foul, number 97, for roughing the passer. That penalty's declined. Pass interference, defense. That ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Those last 2 plays were almost identical. One to Humphrey, this one to Sutton. And this time rolling left and going to try to keep it. And he's dropped back to the 38 by Bishop, Tony. Oh, they're going to take a shot. And he's got a man wide open, and it's incomplete. White is flagged, and the Broncos are right at the doorstep of the AFC Championship game.
A ton of credit. 3 shots on this drive, well down the field, and let's see if it's the correct call.
A 30-yard penalty on Tre'Davious White to the championship game. Here it is on the way, and the Denver Broncos have won it in overtime. DPI, that is, and then Lutz delivers the winner. And the Broncos have their first postseason win since Super Bowl 50 in what was Peyton Manning's last game. And Bo goes to the AFC Championship.